But you text her and she goes, oh yeah, I'll be there. Yeah. Oh, well, thanks for telling me the day before. And then, you know, and I just started doing, I set you up Facebook. Well, you're already a friend on Facebook, so I'm going to promise that I'm getting better, which I have. I have probably been on Facebook 5 times in 5 months.
I've done it 5 times already today.
Yeah. So I'll send out reminders via Facebook for the Facebook group. All right? But just like a host, you're going to say whatever means is best for you. I will tell my hosts, this is so important, do not rely on Facebook and emails. Ever. Okay? Because that personal phone call is much better. What are you going to do? Facebook someone if you're getting married? Just saying. Is that how you're going to send out invitations? If you're getting married, or your kid's having a birthday, or whatever you're celebrating, or you have an anniversary party, or what else do people get invitations for?
Barbecue.
Barbecue. Are you just going to Facebook it and be like, yeah, I invited 100 people. Let's go buy, you know, a whole bunch of stuff to feed 100 people, and then you just leave it at that and not follow up on that? How well is your barbecue or your wedding or your reunion going to turn out? How good is that going to be? Right? Can't rely on it. But that's what I'm going to tell my hosts. So you got to let them get it. Okay? We're the coach. They're the player. All right? So we're there to help them to succeed. But you definitely want to put it out there because a phone call is always nicer. And a text message, if you're really close friends with the person, then, you know, of course, texting. They're going to answer you back by text, you know. But, you know, that phone call, especially for the older generation, too.
And make sure you address them by their last name with the proper
Yes.
prefix.
You will not call someone Mary. You will call them Mrs. Cox. Inside joke, y'all. But whatever the point is, okay? Of course, and then you kind of go over to step 3. Just like you put it right here. So she's double emphasizing it. All right? Yeah, use the website. This, number 4, collect orders from those who can attend. Pass the catalog around. Refer friends to shop online. My website. Just put down your website. All right? Become a consultant. Yeah, I will touch up on that. And I'll just say, and, you know, after you're doing all this and you're thinking, whew, I better have a good turnout. And if you have a good turnout, even if you don't, if you like what you're doing and you want to do less, you can become a consultant. Because really, the host has more of the job than you do. What do? You coach them and then you show up and cook some food? The host has to do all the work to get the people there, right? So, our job's pretty easy. If you really break it down and you really time manage yourself, our job's simpler than most people think. So, you're going to touch up on that, okay? Because that's the best product we can offer. Not this big list here, because they're going to have to get it for free or earn it or half price it, and we can just get it. Alright? And a paycheck. So, you know, you're going to tell them, this is why we're doing it. You didn't get it for your product, half price items, discounted products, monthly host special. Now, I'm not going to go over all of that at the exact same phone call. It's not going to happen. Alright? Because you've got to, yeah, it's too much. They're really spoiled because then you go on to the back. And so, my biggest focus in the beginning is right here.
When you book a show like for next week, do you go through it quicker? You just have more phone calls?
You're gonna, yeah. I would touch it with them like every other day and say, I'll call you in a couple days, see how everything's going. How's that sound? Mm-hmm. Okay? Or see if you need any total or any orders to be total. I'll just call you in a couple days. Just check out. Then I'm gonna be like, oh heck no. Okay, I don't put order forms in my kits. I don't do that. So
not the outside order forms?
Mm-mm.
Why?
No. I used to, and then they would never use them. Or when they did, it was wrong, and people were like, there's no tax on shipping, and you're like, Arkansas, you know, and then you're out money or okay?
You don't send page 2? See, I tell them to only copy page 1, but I always send page 2. And if they bring that up, there's no, I just tell them, I said, it's on there. I said, unfortunately, Arkansas taxes.
Last month, I actually had, my show average was $834.87. I had 6 parties. And that was my show average. I did $5,737.65. I didn't send one outside order form in there. Not one. And this is why. I tell them, I want this. Your job is to have fun. Your job is to invite. And then when you're done inviting, you're going to invite some more. And when you invite some more, you're going to invite some more. And I'm like that. That's why I tell them. I say, your job is only to invite. You've already picked the day. Now you just focus on inviting. We'll focus on the recipe a little later, unless you picked it that night, you know? Say, your job is to invite. Just focus on that, and I'm telling you, you're going to have an awesome show. I'm telling you. Trust me. All right? So you're only focusing on inviting. So then I tell them, you know, go through here, and this is, and the first phone call, I walk them through this. This is my main focus, number 1. Right there. All right? And then I say, so as you're inviting those people, if they say they can't make it and they want to see a catalog, write it down and get a catalog or refer them to my website or whatever, get some orders. Let me calculate everything for you. Would that be easy enough? Would that be less stress of you trying to calculate and hoping that you got the totals right? Excuse you, girlfriend. Get that right? So, you know, I'll do that. And they're like, oh, yeah, that would be easier. So they text messaging people at work, like school teachers or office people. They're texting me, Susie Brown wants blah, 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 blah. And then my laptop's always up and running somewhere, you know. And if it's not, I'll be like, I'll get back to you. I'm running errands right in town. They're like, no problem. I get home, I type it in. It takes me 5 seconds to type it in. You know, I type it in and I say, total is blah, 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 blah.
Yep, and you're going to get the new apps soon. That's what I do. I will tell them, if you're not sure, you call me and I will give you the taxes, everything on it. I'll, you know, so don't worry about it. Just tell me what it is and I'll tell you exactly what it is. But that new app's going to make that easier.
There you go. There you go. So let me total. I mean, or if they're on a computer and they have a computer job, I get emails all day long, and they'll just say Susie, and I just tell them give me their first name and their address. I'll get all their address or their first name, last name, and their phone number. Email is optional. That's if they want some free recipes. Okay, once a month. And sales. Normally they use their email if I say that. So I'm just boom, boom, boom. One less thing for them to do. They don't have to make copies of the order forms and whatnot. All right. So host coach in detail. That's part 1. Second phone call. We're talking about this. All right. But you still got to invite in order to make the phone calls. So we're going to talk about inviting more. Did you get rid of all your invitations? All the hand ones that I gave you? Did you pass them all out?
Did you get rid of them?
Okay.
Do you give them all 40?
No. I give them 24, and I give them the mini catalogs. My sales have risen when I give them the mini catalogs. People are already shopping from the miniature catalogs. Do you guys know what I'm talking about?
Mm-hmm.
I do.
You know the stickers that go on the back? I'll go grab one.
You?
Sticker.
Do you know what sticker? What about some stickers?
So you got your miniature catalog,
Yeah.
and then these are printable offline right here. And just stick them. And I always collect the extra. If anyone has extra, I'm going to collect them. Because I'm going to put a sticker on the back.
Oh, yeah, I mailed a bunch of those for you.
Yeah.
I do that, but mine is,
Here's the new summer ones that are available to order now.
So you give out 24 mini catalogs. Stickered up.
Because most people don't hand
Instead
out
of
orders.
invitations.
With Facebook, inviting, e-invites, phone calls, text messaging, 24 is normally the number that they're using for like church contacts, or they're using for school contacts, or work contacts.
Yeah.
Okay, they're friends and family, or you know what I'm saying, or Facebook or doing whatever.
my new recruit just figured out how that, she got her website up and going. And she said, she got her host to send everything out, and then they realized later that they weren't opening them. They just never got them. They must have went to junk them. I said, that is things that they didn't even know about the party. And I said, that is a whole reason why you really need to tell her to call everyone personally. I really would like for you to come look for this email invitation or this physical invitation, whatever it is. But if you don't have them physically, tell everybody, hey, I'm at the chef party. I'd love to see you there. And look for my invitation to come via email or, through physical mail. And she's like, oh, we kind of figured that out.
Yep. So that's why you want to follow up with them. That's so important. That's all part of host coaching, you guys. So that's my phone call number 2 is right here. And again, reminding them to get rid of them. And then we're getting closer to our date. So don't forget, in just a few days, you'll want to make your phone calls. I'll connect with you again. But remember, you're set up online so you can get online orders via the website or friends and family out of state, out of country, APOs. military, if they're military, you can get orders. It gets shipped straight to them. They don't pay shipping, right? No shipping? Yeah.
The only downer is it takes almost 4 to 6 weeks to get to them. Because my sister placed an order and had it sent to me to have me send it to her because it's quicker that way.
Is it really? I didn't even know that.
Probably it's more regulated. Going directly to them, I bet it has a lot of security processing.
Oh, maybe customs and stuff?
I don't know. I think it's because the box is bigger, where it's priority first. And flat rate boxes, they get there within a few days. Whereas
Yeah, that is kind of odd because I just got something from China. It took 14 days.
Yeah.
From Hong Kong from China.
I haven't heard anything in downfalls, but I guess, you know, if they're going to order, they're going to
I
order
love
anyway.
this eBay
and that's what I
seller.
said. And it's my sister's, that's why I had no issue doing it.
There
So.
you go. There you go. So, anyway, now phone call number 3 is when you're going to call them and remind them to get involved with their customers, because don't forget, you know, say Paige is my host. Don't forget Paige. Just wanted to give you a call. Is there any orders that you need me to calculate, or you have any, you know, people on the fence about coming? Because now's your time to make your phone calls. But I just want to remember, you're doing the show because you're going to get free product, girlfriend. All right, you're going to get half price items, discounted products, monthly host specials, 60% off. You know, that's in your kit, free shipping, booking benefits, and girl, just because you're the night of your show's not over. If your friend Susie or Mary Jo, they book a show, oh, you get to go to their show and get 60% off. Hello. Like, you definitely want to be excited. Or think of someone that can't make it that you think would have fun if they had their show of their own. Then you, of course, get 10% discount. But we're going to get you there, so if you flip to the back, that right there, that's your goal. So we're going to aim for that goal right there, highlighted, between the $8,000 and $1,000 mark. And no, your job is not to sell. That's my job. I tell all my hosts that. Okay? Their job is not to sell. That's my job. Your job is to invite. And when you're done inviting, you invite some more. When you think you're done, you're going to invite some more. Remember? That's their job, right?
And if they are selling, you need to recruit them.
That's right.
Yeah.
If they're cross-selling for you, be like, you should get this deep cover baker, you know? Then heck yeah, you're listening, because coaches listen too. All right? So, absolutely.
And my new recruit, she was my 4th show. She was my first $1,000 show. She knew how to do it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just got $1,000 girl.
Yeah.
She knew how to do it. She told me then, she said, whenever I have a show, I'll give $1,000 because I know how this works.
And there you go.
2 years
That's
later,
what
she
you want to do.
It does.
So I do right here, I highlight the 800 to 1,000, and I put let's aim for the goal below, and I put 15 or more orders. So in the long run, we want to get 15 people there, if possible, or have 15 orders total, if not more. On the average, if you have 15 people at your show, you're going to hit over $1,000, because what they see, they can implement, and they're like, that's why that stoner is a little more expensive. That's why that manual food processor is different than the other ones. Or that, you know, you're educating. That's all what it's all about, is education. They're not going to educate themselves from the book. They're going to be like, oh, decover maker, $85. Next page. You know? They're not going to read up on
What's the big deal
it.
with it? Yeah, and when they come to the show and they get an education, they're going, oh,
That
they
makes
know how they
sense.
cook. They know how their moms and dads, everybody else, they know who would be interested in it.
That's right. That's right. So I keep my kits really simple. My host coaching is all about inviting them. Make them focus on inviting and